Thanks everyone for joining. Today we are going to look at how we can raise our vibration. We are going to look at some of the practical steps as well as some of the spiritual aspect of it. Uh, Before we get started, I guess everyone is aware we have our meetup group that we continually use, and we have started with our YouTube channel. If you have not gone there, not seen the videos of earlier meeting, you can use this link and go there. So let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna skip this slide. I think we have already covered that. I typically try to mention that the content that you will see, you might not see it somewhere else, and you may not be able to relate with that. So just because it is a unique perspective or different perspective, please be open. Please don't discard it. If you are able to relate with it, take it with you or give it a due consideration. And about me, I'm not claiming to be an expert. I am a usual but uh, average guy like most of the people. So I'm not using this presentation to show that I am master or expert or something. I'm just sharing my perspective. So let's get started. How are some of the ways, or what are some of the ways we can raise our vibrations? So I have kind of 7 aspects that I listed here. Be happy no matter what. Be your own parents, and we will go through each of these little later. We have a different slide for that. Be your own parent. Act as if you're ready to go. Some of it you probably would have seen in some of the earlier presentations that I had. Practice LOA, help others, learn to let go, and meditate. And once we go through this, you will also be able to see how we are aligning with this chart that you would have seen or image that you would have seen on internet. Many people on YouTube use this to describe the level of consciousness or awareness. So when they say raising the vibration, they typically use this chart. So I'm gonna also relate each of these 7 practices to show where we or where on this chart each practice aligns to. So we are able to see what we are covering and what kind of vibration we are talking about when we are talking about each of these 7 things. And these are some of the things. There are so many things we can do, but just in the interest of time, I am only focusing on the higher level of vibration, not some of the lower level of vibration. And these are some very few practical and spiritual things. There are some other aspects we can look at. There are some motivational aspects we can look at. There are some other scientific, psychological aspect that we can look at as well. And if you want that, we can do that little later on. I mean, in some other meeting. But for now, we're going to stick to these 7 aspects. So what do I mean by being happy no matter what? I think you would agree when I say that mostly we are, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Somebody joined. Okay, Sue's joined now. Hey, Suzanne. Okay. So you would agree that mostly when we are expecting something, we somehow do not accept everything that comes. We are open or far more open to accept the happiness or the desires that we are trying to manifest. But then when something does not go as per us, we do not accept that. And that's when the resistance takes place. If we accept no matter what thing is, no matter whether something is happening as per what we were desiring or trying to manifest, or something happening which is completely opposite to what we are trying to manifest, if we stay open to that, we will be able to get rid of the resistance. So in other way, it is accepting what you have, accepting what is happening to you, rather than thinking, oh, this is wrong, this is not happening my way. Because when you think of that, you're going to go deeper in thinking that maybe you are not good enough, maybe it is in your destiny, maybe some of the things that you've gone through has not given you sufficient skills or knowledge to navigate successfully from the current circumstances. And all of that is not true. Everyone deserves to be happy. Everyone can be happy. It is a matter of focusing attention on something specific versus focusing attention on something else. So if you accept things the way they are, whether they are positive or negative, if you want to define that way, you will be able to at least stop yourself from creating resistance and going deeper and thinking that there are some uh, greater plans of someone or something that you can't control, and because of that all the bad things are happening to you. Next, you can also look at, okay, I'm sorry, I have someone joining. Diana is joining now. Okay, cool. So the next is absence of resistance create positivity. So what I'm trying to show is also go step by step. When you accept things, it helps you remove resistance. And when you remove resistance, it creates positivity because it is taking your attention from the negative side of thing to positive side of thing. So absence of resistance will help you create positivity, focus on the positive side. And when you focus on positive side, the positivity helps raise your vibration, because then you are aligned to positive vibration. You are, if you remember that chart, and I'm going to bring that back here once I go through all the points here, you will see how it aligns when we become positive, where we align to that vibration chart, how it raises our vibration. And when you're thinking of being happy or accepting things are the things that is happening to you, remember that being happy is not the absence of sadness. It is not being impacted by that. What do I mean by this? What I'm trying to say is happiness does not mean that you will have everything going your way. You may not have certain things going your way, and that is okay. And that is where the acceptance comes into the picture. As long as you accept everything, the whole picture, whether the light side of it or the shade side of it or dark side of it, if you accept that, you will be able to see that happiness is not the absence of sadness. It is the ability to not being impacted by that. And happiness may not come the way you want. Many a times we think that happiness will only come the way I want, the thing I'm trying to manifest. Whatever you're trying to manifest may come in some other way. Maybe you are expecting X and you get X plus Y or X minus Y, or you get Z, a completely different thing. But then we have to be open enough to accept what is happening to you, how universe is trying to help us out by giving signs or giving signals. We did hear Joe in one of the meeting talking about meeting his soulmate when he went out to bowling with his office colleagues. That's where he met his soulmate or life partner, and he did not anticipate that way. I mean, even though he was trying to manifest someone in his life, life gave him opportunity through some other means. So life would always use some other means. Universe would always use some other mean. And as long as we stay open to that, we will be able to align with the manifestation as well as the universal energies. So how does it relate to this chart, the vibrational frequencies or charts that we call them? So if you do this, you will be able to reach the level of acceptance. You will accept the way things are. And anything that we are going to do, they are going to be higher than this. We are not going to go at lower frequencies, whether you call them negative frequency or neutral frequency or transformation phase. There's a whole lot to this than just this vibrational chart that you see or table that you see.